Watch, we do it bit like we back in the style. Maybe I sell if I rap and I lie. Maybe I sell if I let niggas write. Watch, we do it bit like we back in the style. Maybe I sell if I rap and I lie. Maybe I sell if I let niggas write.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm gonna show you how to mix Meek Mill's vocals using completely stock plugins. So basically I don't have the permission for this tutorial to use any beats, so it's gonna be only the vocals. At the end I'm gonna just put like a random beat just to show you how it will sound with a beat, but for the tutorial in general I won't be able to play any beats with the vocals, so I'm just gonna play the raw vocals. It's not mixed yet, it's really just I really took one file of a studio session just to show you what we can do with stock plugins. That's it. So if you want to know how to mix Meek Mill vocals, well, stay tuned because I'm going to show it to you right now. Alright guys, so I'm gonna play you the vocals raw, completely raw.
Killing my people, we might start a riot. Watch, we do it bit like we back in the style. Maybe I sell if I rap and I lie. Maybe I sell if I let niggas write. Funny money niggas counterfeit. I could tell they see 20 million. Ho, funny money niggas counterfeit. I could tell you ain't been around the shit. 50 been after been around the shit. Swagger jacket and they biting. This for my niggas trapping at them Hondas trying to get designer Gucci their attire. Nah, that's how.
Okay, so this is just the raw vocals. It's not even cut. It's not even, you know, like it's really just straight out of a Meek Mill session. So first of all, noise gate, and I will show you, especially like this. You're gonna hear the beat in his headphones. So just that, by adding noise gate, look the difference. And if I play before and after, big difference. So I always use a noise gate. For this I put 39. Normally what I would do, I would put down the threshold until it start cutting words, and after that I will dial back, so to make sure I don't hear any unwanted sound. After that, what I do, I add a de-esser, regular de-esser.
We do it bit like we back in the style. Maybe I sell if I rap and I lie.
And what I do to kind of know where exactly to cut, I use the filter solo.
Maybe I sell.
And this is with this that I will find the frequency. Once I find it, I adjust it here and I adjust the threshold. And you're going to see here the reduction for the S's.
We might start a riot. Watch, we do it bit like we back in the style. Maybe I sell if I rap and I lie.
So after that, we have the channel EQ. Basically, the only thing I'm doing here, I'm cutting the lows, cutting here, cutting there, and that's it.
My people, we might start a riot. Watch, we do it bit like we back in the style. Maybe I sell if I rap and I lie.
After that, I have that vintage graphic EQ. And as you can see, everything is set to default except for the highs. For 16K and 8K, I just boost a bit.
Watch, we do it bit like we back in the style. Maybe I sell if I rap and I lie. Maybe I sell if I let niggas write. Funny money niggas counterfeit. I could tell they.
So basically, this is just gonna give me clarity in the vocals. After that, I add an exciter. Again, just to add harmonics. Check this out.
Watch, we do it bit like we back in the style. Maybe I sell if I rap and I lie. Maybe I sell if I let. Watch, we do it bit like we back in the style. Maybe I sell if I rap and I lie. Maybe I sell if I let niggas write.
It just add a little crispiness to the vocals. Now it's time to add compression, because Meek Mill is really like almost screaming in the mic, so you're gonna see like some words being low, some words being very high. So with a compression, we're gonna try to tame it to make it all equal. And instead of getting one compression and really heavy compress the vocals, I will use two compressors to try to like balance both, to get like not a too compressed sound. So the first one that I use, thresholds at 20. I have the attack here, the release here.
Watch, we do it bit like we back in the style. Maybe I sell if I rap and I lie.
With the reduction, I will try to go around 5 to 7.
Watch, we do it bit like we back in the style. Maybe I sell if I rap and I lie. Maybe I sell if I let niggas write. Funny money niggas.
Gonna try to kind of tame the vocals too. So now after we have another compressor. This one I really do a little bit of compression. It shouldn't even go even past here. The ratio, as you can see, 2 to 1. Not try to over compress the vocal.
We do it bit like we back in the style. Maybe I sell if I rap and I lie. Maybe I sell if I let niggas ride. We do it bit like we back in the style. Maybe I sell if I rap and I lie. Maybe I sell.
Really just controlling the peaks. And by doing that, the only thing, by adding 2 compressor in a row, I kind of re-put back a bit of muddiness in the vocal. So I use a chorus to try to give it a bit of excitement in the vocals.
Ride. We do it bit like we back in the style. Maybe I sell if I rap and I lie.
So with the chorus, I'm really just gonna add a bit of clarity to the vocals. And as you can see, I'm barely using it, just a tiny touch, but you can still hear a difference. If you're listening that on headphones or monitors, you're gonna see it's not super big difference, but it does make a difference. And because I had 2 compressor, and like I said, I had a tiny bit of muddiness in the vocal, I re-put another EQ and cutting back the lows again and boosting up a tiny bit of the highs.
Ride. We do it bit like we back in the style. Maybe I sell if I rap and I lie. Maybe I sell if I let niggas write. Funny money niggas counterfeit. I could tell they see 20 million. Ho, funny money niggas counterfeit. I could tell you ain't been around the shit. 50 band.
Let's go check out the sends. For the sends, basically I have a delay here. So I'm gonna go, it's really a basic delay. You're gonna see the way that I put it, it's almost like a doubler effects. So if you check it out.
Ride. We do it bit like we back in the style. Maybe I sell if I rap and I lie. Maybe I sell if I let niggas write. Ride. We do it bit like we back in the style. Maybe I sell if I rap and I lie. Maybe I sell if I let niggas write.
It's just gonna add like a width to the vocals. It's a very subtle delay. It's gonna make a difference with the overall mix. After that, for the other send, we have Space Designer. And as you can see, I'm barely using it because I'm using 2 reverb. So the first one I'm using is Space Designer.
Ride. We do it bit like we back in the style. Maybe I sell if I rap and I lie. Maybe I sell if I let niggas write. Funny money niggas counterfeit. I could tell that.
And after that, I'm using another reverb. This one is Chroma Verb. And as you can see, I'm EQing a lot this reverb. I'm cutting the lows, cutting the highs. I'm just getting this here. So you're gonna see.
Tell if I let niggas write. Funny money niggas counterfeit. I could tell they see 20 million. Ho, funny money niggas counterfeit. I could tell you ain't been around.
It's a very subtle difference, but I feel that adding those 2 reverbs together kind of boost up the vocals, kind of make them sound nicer. So obviously, if you just hear the vocals like this,
Ride. We do it bit like we back in the style. Maybe I sell if I rap.
you might think that there's maybe 2 reverbs going on, especially that Meek Mills is straight rap. You know, it's not melodic, especially in this one. But that's why I'm gonna put. I'm gonna add a random beat. It's not even gonna be on time, okay? So don't like it's a random beat that I took, just to show you that with a beat you're not gonna hear the reverb as much, and it's not gonna be too much reverb. So I'm just gonna undo this. It's really, like I said, it's a basic beat that I just put, just to show you how it will sound with a beat. Like I said, it's not even fully mixed, but it's just to give you like an idea.
Ride. We do it bit like we back in the style. Maybe I sell if I rap and I lie. Maybe I sell if I let niggas write.
So with a beat, you won't hear the reverb as much. So now what I will do, I will re-put the raw vocals, and I'm just gonna add the plugin as he's rapping.
Killing my people, we might start a riot. Ride. We do it bit like we back in the style. Maybe I sell if I rap and I lie. Maybe I sell if I let niggas write. Funny money niggas counterfeit. I could tell they see 20 million. Ho, funny money niggas counterfeit. I could tell you ain't been around the shit. 50 band. After been around the shit. Swagger jacket and they biting. This for my niggas trapping. Ride. We do it bit like we back in the style. Maybe I sell if I rap and I lie. Maybe I sell if I let niggas write. Funny money niggas counterfeit. I could tell they. We do it bit like we back in the style. Maybe I sell if I rap and I lie. Maybe I sell. Ride. We do it bit like we back in the style. Maybe I sell if I rap and I lie. Maybe I sell if I let niggas write. Funny money niggas counterfeit. I could tell they.
You have it, guys. This is how you mix Meek Mill's vocals using completely stock plugin from Logic. So thank you guys again for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and comment down below what next tutorial you would like to see on this channel. Thank you guys so much, and see you in the next video.
Watch, we do it bit like we back in the style. Maybe I sell if I rap and I lie. Maybe I sell if I let niggas rap.